Hello, beautiful souls. I'm taking me a little walk for a second because I need some air. I had some things I wanted to talk about. I'm finally freaking learning how to work these cameras and stuff. But anyway, I wanted to talk about having a narcissist as a parent. Like, it is the worst feeling to have a narcissist as a parent, and particularly when you already at the point like there's nothing else that you can possibly ever do to me. Number one, because I'm not going to allow you. Now, reason why I wanted to talk about having a narcissist as a parent, because that is one of the strongest holds to break. One of them. Another one could be if you're in a relationship with a narcissist. It could be your it's always like with somebody that's really, really close to you, mostly like your family, your bloods, stuff like that. Those are really hard bonds to break. And the reason why I want to talk about that is because I remember sometime a year ago too, I decided to let go of wanting my mom, meaning it was a difference between wanting to have that relationship I always wanted with my mom, and a difference between wanting my mom to change. So it was two things that I was dealing with her. What helped me to overcome that was the moment when I decided to, change my life. And I called on the Lord because I didn't know what else to do. I know that was the easier way to go. It's the same way that my grandmother always talked about with me when she was here on earth. And, so I had to no longer want that relationship. It took me just a few months to accept that you can't change people. The most you can do is try to help them, but don't help them at the expense of taking completely everything from yourself. And I've done that in my younger years, like not going after my dreams in fear of leaving my mom behind. Because my mom used to do so much dangerous stuff and put me in danger and use me as her shield. So in the moment of crying out to God, even about being in a relationship that eventually changed me, but changed me in a beautiful way. I'm not going to talk about her because even though I don't like the fact that she chosen to be that type of person, and I also don't dislike the things that she had to endure in her life, the one things that she didn't have control over. Those were the things that led her to choose who she was going to be in life. And she damn sure ain't choose to be a good person. And I'm not saying like she don't do good things. She do good things. There's great things that she have done for people and myself. But it's the bad that outweighs the good, So in my mind, it looks like, oh, you just choosing that route. So what sparked me coming out about that was more so because I had to think about what have she done for me lately. I had to think about what am I really doing for her? Because even while she causing me hurt, it wasn't that I wasn't even causing it back. I was causing it back, being as though at one point I used to always guilt trip her into making her remember what she had done. And I'm not saying that I haven't done it recently, because recently that wasn't a guilt trip. We had some words and I had to let her know the truth and speak on the truth about why does she feel so entitled. Why are you entitled when you wasn't shooting with me in the gym? Not only her, the other narcissist. Why do you feel entitled when you wasn't shooting with me in the gym? And I had to really think about all of that. Because I thought about my whole relationship with her. My dad isn't a narcissist, but he too did the same as her. abandoned. And if the Lord had not had his hand in my life the way that he always has, the way that he always will, and that is because the intent in my heart, these people know how much I love and care, but they abused it. They used it against me. So I'll use it against you. Since you think it is cool to hurt people at the expense of getting your own selfish gain, which is only momentarily, because I notice, like, with these narcissistic people, it's a thrill to them. It's like they get like this adrenaline rush to do the wrong thing. I couldn't understand it because I don't have a narcissistic mind. So I know we all use that word loosely, but no, I'm really talking about a real narcissist as a mother. I did just say something about another one, but it's not to bash these people. It's just that some people can't handle the truth. They like to dish things out, but they can't take it. They can't handle the things that they do to good people. And when you got a good person in your life, you gotta cherish them. You have to cherish them. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. You have to cherish those good people, because there are good people I can count on one hand who, just by the grace of God having them in my life, it's like a person who's been a mother to me, like a really good mother to me, who's been around since I've been having kids, and I can still call this person and just share with her so much, and she's so encouraging, so loving. This woman taking care of a child that's not even her own. This woman and took care of her father until the day he died, and he was not a good person. He was a narcissist. He was disrespectful to her mom, stuff like that. I won't elaborate anymore because that's the furthest that I can really say. I don't be in people's business, but just knowing that much information and seeing the heart that she has, the fact that she can make something out of nothing, that even with the little bit of money she makes, she know how to save and keep it going. The Lord has got his hand in her life. Always have, always will. And that's one person that I could say I really enjoy having in my life, even though I don't see them all the time. I'm just saying, like, for y'all out there who got, you're in a bad relationship, I'm not going to say, and even if it is bad, narcissist, it could be anybody around you, that you got to step back and look at yourself. You got to remember who you are. Remember who you were before they even came into your life. And even if it's somebody who you came into their life and they not doing the right by you, this is your life. You are grown. Take the daggone key, unlock that door, and go on out of it. I'm encouraging you to go ahead and walk out on it, because there's too many people on this earth than for you to be focused on one. There's too many people on this earth that will love you right. Too many people on this earth than to be stuck up on people who don't know what they want. People who are miserable. People who make poor decisions. People who don't love themselves. People who don't love themselves cannot love you. So you cannot really be so upset with these people. Also, that's why I'm saying this. That's why I'm saying, like, that moment when I realized, like, hold up. I'm in the wrong because I'm such and such age, and such helped raise me. So I got through this and that. When I realized that I've gotten through so much, whether the people were in my face but not there for me, and whether they weren't in my face and not there for me, I made it through. And when I stop and step back and think about it, and I look at these things, it's like, why am I sitting up here hurting myself and these people sleep at night? Like, my mom just argued because she wanted to watch a documentary, whatever the heck that was on TV. I remember back 11, 12, not even 11. It's more 15 years ago. Me and my mom used to watch a lot of cold case files, murder, death, kill mess. And when I had that negative mindset, when people used to do stuff to me, the first things that come to my mind is to shed blood. I'm dead serious. I grew up in that type of environment, so my mindset was a mess. And my mom has issues from the trauma she experienced in her life, right? So I said to her, why are you watching that? Do you know that you are messing with your own mind? She says, oh, it don't bother me. I said, how can it not? Because I remember I was her. It didn't used to bother me. I'm so sensitive, like stuff like that. If I had to watch it, okay, but I don't have to watch it, and I don't. You want to know why? Why I want to know about somebody that's up here cutting up bodies and stuff. When I look at life as precious, when I'm out here trying to do something good and encourage people to go within and love themselves, you know? I usually don't even, by the time I make it past this wall, I'm usually done. But the wall is still extending. So, I'm just saying, y'all, we got to do better. We got to stop allowing people to disrespect us and take from us. Pay attention to who will never give. Why are you giving? Because by the time you realize that you've been giving, you done gave so much you have nothing left. You know, you got to leave room for yourself. You don't have to keep people in your life because of who they are. Now, I'm not saying that, I have cut my mom off in such a way that I cannot deal with her as a mom and daughter type of thing. Now, there are people who completely cut their narcissistic mom off. But see, my little situation is a little different. Because some of those narcissistic moms don't have the issue my mom has. You know? So to an extent, even if I did walk away, I could not let that blood be on my hand. And I'm also forbidden from doing it, you know? So I had to learn how to help without stressing myself out. How to help without doing any damage to myself. How to help without going crazy. I don't go crazy about it no more. I just be like, hey, do what you do. But when she start talking that stupid stuff, I gotta put it in a place like I do anybody else. Gotta put people in their place. So, you know, I'm just saying. I hope y'all ain't hear what the heck they was just saying. And they probably don't even understand what they saying. Anyway, so like I was saying, you know, I told her to turn it off, right? Sorry, I got a little distracted listening to them. I told her to cut it off. She got mad while arguing with me, and I'm like, why every time when I tell this woman that it's not good to do something, like the way you raised me was awful. You ain't even raised me. I hate to say it, I was just there, raising myself around all these adults. And my mom, she got mad, and I said, look, just cut it off till I come back. I said, you can rewind, you could pause, you could skip, you could delete, you could stop. What is wrong with you? If you got all these buttons, this is the same things that we could do with people in our life. We could pause. We can't rewind them because we can't rewind them, but we could stop. We can delete them. You know, stuff like that. So, you know, don't let these people ruin your life, because I almost did that. I literally almost let people who held themselves back hold themselves back. You know, I know who jealous from the things they say out their mouth, from the way they treat me. You know, like I said, I'm not asking you, I'm telling you. I'm telling you, you're going to respect me, my household, and my family. It doesn't matter who you are. If you're not going to respect us, don't come around us. And don't ask me for anything if you can't do anything for me. The least little thing I ask for is respect. These little minor things I ask people for is for reciprocity and respect, for honesty and loyalty, to be truthful. But that's too much. Why? Because these are the same people who like to take your money. They need cigarettes, they need grass, they need alcohol, all this little bull crap. They need the newest car, they need the baddest car so they can pick up more chicks. all that crazy mess. That's what they need. That bull crap that don't matter in life. All while you asking for the most naturalist thing that a human can possess. It's too much for them. If it's too much for them, it's too much for me to give it to you. I'll respect you. I'll love you. But I ain't gotta like you, and I ain't got to deal with you. So until next time, let me help you. What was it? What was the saying? Y'all don't. I'm by traffic, and I'm looking like how I'm across the street. So excuse me. Let me say my saying over. I'll probably delete this out anyway. Let me help you, and together we can help one another. Peace and blessings. Till next time. Sorry about the loud trucks.